gotta focus on yourself, on your faith, on your dreams, on your mind, on your health, yeah. You gotta work, never tell, keep your head down, find what you love and excel, yeah. Push and pull and...
As someone who's been using OPPO products for years, I've always been excited about the brand expanding its ecosystem, and now that moment has finally arrived. OPPO has launched two new flagship tablets, the OPPO Pad 5 Pro and the OPPO Pad Mini, and the big question is, which one truly stands out as the best?
A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content.
If there's one OPPO device that's been generating the most buzz this month, it's definitely the OPPO Pad Mini. This is OPPO's first compact tablet, and it comes with an 8.8-inch display, weighs just 282 grams, and measures only 5.46 millimeters thick. It's so light and slim, you can literally hold it up with just 2 fingers. On the front, you're getting an impressive 92.5% screen-to-body ratio, which really makes the display feel immersive. To make that possible, OPPO has used a high-quality display panel with a soft light finish and low reflectivity, so even under bright lighting, the screen stays clear and easy on the eyes. It also features ultra-high-frequency PWM dimming up to 3840 Hz at low brightness levels. In real-world testing, the full-screen brightness peaked at 1573 nits, which is seriously impressive. You might notice something interesting about the design. The front camera is positioned centrally in portrait orientation, clearly encouraging you to use it that way. There's also a dedicated reading mode with pastel and black and white options, giving you a comic book-like reading experience regardless of what you're viewing. Beyond reading, the tablet pairs with the OPPO Pencil 3 Pro AI stylus, turning it into a portable sketchbook. Whenever inspiration hits, you can simply pinch the pen, tap Sketch, and instantly start jotting down ideas. And just like OPPO's larger tablets, this one includes AI-powered features such as Animal Circle, Animal Fair, and other smart assistants. Despite its compact size, the OPPO Pad Mini doesn't compromise on performance. It's powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 processor, delivering strong performance across the board. When it comes to FPS gaming, smooth frame rates are important, but responsiveness matters just as much. And in testing, latency felt well within an acceptable range. It handles popular games smoothly, and you can check out the performance metrics shown on screen for a closer look. Battery life is another strong point. After a continuous 3-hour test, the tablet still had 68% battery remaining, which is quite reassuring. Now let's talk about the OPPO Pad 5 Pro. This generation is thinner and lighter, and it comes in a new official color called Sangsak Gold. It definitely has a premium look. What do you think about it? The tablet features a massive 13.2-inch display with 144 Hz refresh rate, making everything feel incredibly smooth. With a screen this big, it's more than just a tablet, which is why OPPO has added a floating keyboard. The typing experience is surprisingly good, with decent key travel for a tablet accessory. There's also a large touchpad that supports smooth gestures and even provides subtle haptic feedback when pressed. To truly function like a computer, software matters just as much as hardware. The OPPO Pad 5 Pro introduces a new desktop-level multi-window system, allowing you to open multiple floating windows at once and resize them freely. Minimized windows are neatly stored in the sidebar, keeping everything organized. Just like on a PC, you can drag and drop files between windows, making multitasking feel natural. The document manager has been upgraded as well, now featuring a 3-column layout that lets you navigate folders more intuitively. The third column shows detailed file information, giving it a very desktop, almost Mac OS-style experience. And if you have frequently used folders, you can pin them to the dock for quicker access. With such a large display, it's only natural to wonder if it can double as a portable monitor, and the answer is yes. Thanks to OPPO Connect, you can use it as an extended screen for both Windows and Mac devices. Whether you're editing on one screen and referencing materials on the other, or extending apps like Photoshop onto the tablet, it significantly improves your workflow and efficiency. You can also enable keyboard and mouse sharing, allowing you to control both your computer and tablet seamlessly with a single setup. It really breaks down the barriers between devices. And there's more. Xiaobu memory has been upgraded with a new intelligent collection feature. For example, if you gather travel tips from different platforms and store them in Xiaobu memory, it can automatically organize them into a structured list of attractions. With just one tap on Plan Itinerary, it can generate a complete travel plan based on its knowledge base. After exploring it in detail, I found the organization surprisingly thorough. It genuinely feels like having a smart assistant that understands your needs and helps you stay productive, and that's something you can really appreciate, especially if you're a content creator or someone who works on the go.
The OPPO Pad 5 Pro also comes with a specially optimized professional version of CapCut that's deeply tailored for this device. Compared to the regular mobile version, it feels much more powerful and handles 4K video editing effortlessly. It works seamlessly within the OPPO ecosystem, and even if you're using an iPhone, collaboration is still smooth and hassle-free. With OPPO Share, I can quickly move my footage into the document manager and drag it straight onto the editing timeline. The whole process feels incredibly fluid. Even when stacking multiple layers on the timeline, performance stays stable and responsive. What this really means is that when I'm traveling for work, I can get my rough edits done with just a phone and a tablet, no need for a full laptop setup. I also have to highlight the OPPO Pencil 3 Pro because it genuinely surprised me. One of the standout features is how it recreates the sound of real writing, and honestly, it sounds incredibly lifelike. If you pay attention, you'll notice the sound actually changes depending on how much pressure you apply. That level of detail is impressive, and OPPO definitely deserves credit for it. But that's not all. With a simple pinch on the pen tip, you can bring up a radial menu. From there, you can use the Quick Circle feature to circle anything on the screen. You can then ask Xiaobu, basically the pen's assistant, or save it into Xiaobu memory to build your own personal knowledge base. For those who enjoy drawing but want an easier process, there's also an AI feature called Wonderful Insight. Just circle your artwork, describe what you want, and it will quickly generate an image based on your idea. It's perfect for anyone who feels their drawing skills aren't quite there yet. The display continues OPPO's high standards. In real-world testing, the manual brightness reached up to 700 nits, which is solid. The audio setup is equally impressive, featuring symmetrical hi-fi 8A series speakers with a 9.68 cc output, delivering a rich and immersive sound experience, something you really need to hear for yourself. When it comes to performance, the tablet is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, combined with a large graphite VC cooling system and OPPO's Tide engine tuning. Even games running at lower frame rates didn't fully push this chip, so we took things further by enabling Super Frame and Super Resolution modes to really test its limits. The result? Gameplay stayed almost locked at full frame rate, which is seriously impressive. As for battery life, I've already shared my results. After a 3-hour test, it still had 78% remaining, and that's quite strong, but I'd love to hear what you think about it. So after seeing all of this, do you think OPPO has what it takes to dominate the Android tablet space this year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Personally, I feel like OPPO's strategy of offering both a large and a compact tablet gives them a real shot at taking the crown this year, but choosing between the two really depends on your needs. If you're looking for a device to boost productivity or want a larger screen for watching content, the OPPO Pad 5 Pro is an easy recommendation. On the other hand, if you prefer something lightweight for everyday carry, enjoy reading, or love playing competitive games, the OPPO Pad Mini is the way to go. And finally, I'll be revealing the official pricing for both the OPPO Pad Mini and the OPPO Pad 5 Pro right after their launch on April 21st, so make sure you stay connected with the channel. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!